Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everybody. It's Lisa. Welcome to the channel. Hi. I don't know how many we're going to have on today. I don't know what's going on. I'm glad that we're doing a live today, though, because I have a whole load of news, a whole load of stuff to talk about today. Yes, indeed. In fact, I have a clipboard. So yes, there's a lot to talk about today. Hopefully, it's going to be a rather interesting live stream. There's a lot of changes happening. I don't know whether people have noticed, but there's a few changes happening. There's a few things. We're just going to wait for a few people to join us here on the live stream. Good morning, everybody. If you are here, if you're here, say hello in the chat. That would be lovely. Oh, what a morning. What a morning. Oh, what a palaver. I feel like I should be singing today. I don't know why. I feel like I should be singing. Invisible. I feel like I'm invisible. I feel like I'm not really there, and you don't really care. You're here for 10 minutes, then you'll be off for an hour. Off for an hour. Oh, the trolls are at home. How come the trolls are at home? Well, Kirsty, I'll message you or give you a ring because everything's changing. Everybody's talking at me. I don't know what the words are. Yes, lots of things are changing, my darling. Lots and lots of things are going on. I'm going to be making a lot of differences over the next few weeks on the channels. Oh, let me just... There we go. Does that feel a bit better? You're spending time in the garden whilst the trolls do homework. Schools closed for elections. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot the elections. I mean, I've not forgot the elections because we're going to go and vote in a bit. I've got to go and do that. And we've got to put Rufus's postal vote. I've got to go and give them it in person. School not impressed and neither am I. Wow. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, I'm just cleaning. Hi, Kelly, AfflictedBeauty. Good morning, my darling. So yes, I don't know whether you've seen in the moderator chat, you'll kind of have an idea of what's happening. But if I don't know whether people have noticed that this channel is now renamed again. So this is now Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. Health and Beauty. And just saw all your changes to the channels. Yeah, notice the Insta, hun. Please do ring me because got lots to catch up on with you on privately. Okay, yeah, we will do. Let me know when you are free. I'm working tonight, but let me know when you are free. So yes, basically you will have noticed that the channel is now called Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, and the other channel is just currently staying as Beyond Authentic. Now, basically what I'm doing is I am finally doing what I said I wasn't going to do, and then yeah, all the beauty stuff is coming over to this channel. So this is going to be all the health stuff and all the beauty stuff all on this channel, all the unboxings, all the makeup tutorials, all the vlogs, all the blogs, all the challenges, everything except the gothy alternative stuff. So I've got a box of goth mini haul to go up. I've got the Witch's casket I've subscribed to, and things like that are going to stay over on the other channel. So basically, this channel is going to be our lifestyle, basically. For me and Rufus, this will be where we're doing the various series that we're going to be doing. We have a series coming up on this channel called Will It Soup, where we are going to basically take meals and different types of meals and turn them into soup. The idea being, or the basis for this is the fact that we It's Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, Kelly, and basically the idea is that this all comes from doing a so for Will It Soup, it all comes from like a year or so ago. I made Rufus a salad and then put it in the soup maker and we turned it into salad soup, and it was actually really yummy. And so basically that is what we are faffing around with. So we're going to take 4 meals, turn them into soup. Will it soup? Will it not? With the soup maker, we've got lots of other recipes to redo and stuff. And so that's all still a little bit on the back burner, depending on how Rufus is health-wise. But we're also returning to Slimming World as soon as they reopen the sort of face-to-face groups. That's going to be a thing. So we will go back to vlogging that and vlogging all of our recipes. Hi, Katrina, my darling. While on staff HR. So there's lots of things going to be happening. So all of that's coming on here, but then all of my unboxings are going to be on this channel. And basically the idea was, we were talking, and basically the idea is that way back when, I always want to go way down deep in the middle of the Congo. Basically when I started the beauty channel, as I've said about before, Rufus said, just put them onto this channel. And I was like, no, we can't do that because like people will it's a Slimming World channel. It's only for Slimming World. And then I've looked at everybody else who's done Slimming World. So like 3 years ago, our channel, we were going to go to SlimCon. We were doing all of the stuff. And everybody else who was doing just Slimming World content back then, a lot of them have now their lifestyle channels. And I didn't think that we could do that. So, but basically, I have been struggling to build the other Beyond Authentic. I've been really struggling with it, struggling with the numbers, like going 3 forward, 4 back, all of that. And it's just getting on top of me, trying to keep 2 channels, like, trying to get 2 channels to the point. So basically, right, this is what it is. This is what it is, right? This channel, 1,240 subscribers, which is amazing. We keep gaining subs on a fairly steady basis, which is good. So this channel got the subscriber count. The watch time is abysmal because we hardly ever upload. However, on Beyond Authentic, the watch time is amazing. We're at like 4.3 thousand hours in the last year. And the majority of that is since November. Good morning to Roxanne. Morning, my darling. And so on that channel, we've got the watch hours, but we don't have the sub count. And it's just doing my head in at the moment. And it isn't even the fact that we want to monetize the channel. I want to get the YouTubey thing so I can do the things. I want to be able to go live and do, like, have really interesting things. I want to be able to go live from my phone. I want to be able to do, like, have channel polls and all of that going on. I want to be able to do that on the other channel I just can't do. So that's what we've decided to do. So we are going to, the other channel will be Witchy Spooky Tarot, because I'm also working on something behind the scenes that might involve Patreon. I don't quite know how it's going to work, but basically what I want to do is I want to have almost like workshops for the witchcrafty side of things that we can run as workshops online, where there'll be videos that are released and downloadable content and PDF files and all of that. And I really want to be able to do that, but I can't get my head round having that on a channel where then in the next video I'm like, and this box, oh, look here, I've got my rocker box and here's a lovely nail polish. It doesn't really work. It doesn't work. I can't make it work. So yeah, that's basically what we've decided. We've talked about it, and Rufus is just like, just put them all on the health channel. And I'm like, yeah, but that's our channel. And he's like, well, that's fine, because we'll do like Wednesday Will It Soup or something. And he says, You know, so people, if they just want to watch that, that'll be every Wednesday, and then we'll do the series on different days. And I'm like, oh, he's got such a, you know, he's got such a more practical head than I've got. I'm sat here worrying and going, what will people think? And what will people, oh, will people still want to watch? And oh, is it just going to destroy everything? And he's just like, it'll be fine. So, yeah. So that's basically what's going on. There's a whole thing with Patreon, Kirsty. I've got a whole thing. There's a whole thing. But I've basically been working on something for a while, and the only way I can't fathom a way other than something like Patreon to make it work. But I don't want to have I don't want to have channel membership and all of those things and all of that. So yeah, I think that's why we work so well together. He's the worker outer. He is. I'm the warrior. You're quite right. Well, it's not so much that. Basically, the way my brain used to work, it doesn't do it so much now, but with the ADD, these days I'm too tired for it to work. But my brain used to go, here's an idea. And then my brain would go, boom. We could do this, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this. That could go wrong, this could go wrong, that could be, and then if that goes wrong, this goes happen, and that happens, and then this happens, and then that down the line. And so I would have these like instant kind of like, you know, when they put dye into a vein and they watch where it goes, right? Imagine that, but like super fast, because my brain then goes, right, and then it tries to work out all the little repercussions everywhere. And that's just the way I've always been. But since COVID, I really struggle to try and I literally am operating on like 50% brain capacity or something. I swear it, because I'm just really not able to do what I used to be able to do. So because the tarot is going really well, I want to expand that. I want to do more live streams. I want to offer more readings to more people. I really want to get into that field. The practical stuff, like the how-tos, the basic spell guides, all of the witchcrafty stuff, all of the, you know, people are wanting, I'm getting messages, people are like, we want to learn, we want to really work this, and we want to kind of, you know, people are like, oh, I'm going to go and find a tin and I'm going to get some bits and I'll put that together. And so I'm literally like, yeah, it's just been a real bummer. But anyway, so I was going to change my upload schedule. You might have seen the last couple of videos. Basically, it said on the end, on the outro, it said, subscribe for videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, that's probably still going to be my upload schedule-ish. So on this channel, it's going to be every Monday and Friday with, all right, my darling, Kirsty, you have fun. Wow. So on this channel, it's going to be every Monday and Friday. So those will be some unboxings, there'll be some tutorials, the makeup collections, all of that. We're still going to do health related videos. So we'll do an update whenever we weigh in, whenever is, again, the schedule is going to be a little bit in flux until we sort out exactly what's going on with Slimming World, because once we know what group we're going to be rejoining, we'll be able to do the Slimming World updates either as a live stream or all of that. The vlogs will be coming back as Rufus gets a little bit fitter. But it's also one of those things where trying to get videos up on 2 channels, so with such different content, it's like at the moment I've got today's beauty channel filmed and edited and uploaded on this channel. Now it's uploaded, but I've also got like I've also got like next week's or another unboxing filmed and it's currently being edited, and then I've got 2 more to film, and then I've got more boxes due. So basically, it's like I have enough content, but I don't have enough time. Oh, it's just been a nightmare. Anyway, I'm just sat here bitching and moaning. How is everyone? How is everyone? Right. Oh, you've got to watch. some moth or something in here. I don't know whether you saw that. You've got to watch the witchy content when you've got the house to yourself. Okie dokie. Tanisha, hi, my darling. Hello. What time is it there? Is it like the middle of the night or something? Early in the morning? Oh, my God, Tanisha. Or is it afternoon? I'm confused. I don't know. What time is it where you are, my darling? So basically, Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty will be unboxings, the makeup channel, the makeup videos, all of those will come over here. It's 3:45 p.m. Wow. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, my darling. How are you? How are you? I don't know whether you've missed me rabbiting on and bitching and moaning already. Well, not bitching and moaning, but just trying to get my head around the fact. So all the channels changing again. This is the last one, I promise, the last major change. And this is what I should have done in January. You know, when I changed it from Authentic Beauty, what I should have done then is just bit the bullet and done the change. But I didn't. No, Blonde Pixie, a Patreon is a great idea. Or was I just dreaming? I've heard that mentioned. No, absolutely. You were absolutely. Roxanne, you're okay, very tired as you had your second jab on Friday. Wow. And had to delay your infusion, so you're not your usual perky self. Okay, my darling. I haven't had my jab yet. I am still waiting for my second jab. You've missed a moan. I saw your Instagram message. Yeah, so basically, this channel, as of today, as of now, is now Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. Yay! So then, Tanisha, this channel is health and beauty. So all the makeup stuff's coming over to this one, not just health, but all the makeup stuff. So there's the Shop My Stash epic video. It's like 40 minutes long. I did cut it down a little bit, but 40 minutes was like the shortest I could get it to. That's coming up today. That's literally been scheduled. That'll be the first of the beauty releases on this channel. I hope it will go well. I hope I don't lose, like, because this is the worry. The worry is that what if all the people that are on this channel don't give a toss about makeup or anything, and they just want beauty and they just want like Slimming World content? Oh, it's so scary. But anyway, what will be will be. This is going to be where the beauty stuff is now. The Will It Soup is on its way. That will be launching, I think, next week, the first episode of that. So that should be good. That's got to be edited, but then that should be up one day next week. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, maybe Friday. I haven't decided yet. It's going to depend on what else I've got to do. So that's going to be a really interesting one. We're going to go back to doing some more vlog style stuff. All the shopping vlogs and things will be going on this channel as well. And then all of the alternative stuff, all of this sort of slightly alternative-y, wiki-wacky stuff will all be on the Beyond Authentic. So the tarot readings, so that live stream on a Sunday, my Sunday evening live stream, because I really enjoy that over there. So that will stay over there. I might do another witchcraft related like Q&A one at some point. I don't know, Anita. See, this is it. You're asking, will I be changing the name of that other channel? I don't know. I can't think of it. I can't think of what to call it. It was like, because it's going to basically be, right? It's going to basically be, because you know I'm Gemini, right? So this is basically my issue. This is the issue in a nutshell. And I know that Kelly's going to get this. Casey Jane, hi Casey Jane. I know that this is going to be like, this is the thing, Kelly, right? So anybody who knows astrology knows this, right? Right. So this channel is going to be the tie-dye pink and fluffy. Well, not even the tie-dye, but this is going to be like the slightly more, I'm not even pink, am I? Right, so this channel's going to be the slightly more mainstream, right? Mainstream. So, no, it's still going to be Beyond Authentic. It's still going to be, it was always going to be Beyond Authentic. It might be like, it might be Beyond the Veil, Beyond Bewitched. Oh, I don't know. I can't use Bewitched because lots of channels have that. And it's not just going to be witchcraft. It's going to be like, there'll be, I mean, all right, a lot of it's going to be witchcraft, but there'll be like unboxings. I want to do reviews of horror films. I want to review my friend's like horror zine that is 20 years old. And he's been writing it for 20 years. And I was there from like the first 6 months or something. And I used to write a zine. I love horror films. I want to review, like, I want to do film reviews. I want to do band reviews when things open up again. I've got some really eclectic musical taste that is on the alternative side of music. And I would love to kind of talk about that and do videos about it and talk about, you know, the history of the Sisters of Mercy, or, you know, how horror remakes these days are failing the franchises and blah. You know, there's lots of things I want to talk about that aren't just stuff. Plus, Rufus is getting a ghost box, a spirit box for his birthday. So we're going to be going and doing some paranormal research stuff and some paranormal investigations, because I'm getting an EMF reader and all of that. So I used to do that like 100 years ago. I used to do that. I used to be part of a paranormal group. So basically, Rufus at the moment is getting tapped all the time, like tap, 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 and he's getting lots and lots of stuff. Have you ever thought about doing a podcast? Yes, again, yes, we have. And I've got the equipment to do it. This is the thing. I've got all this equipment. I've just been putting everything off and just so scared of I don't even know what I've been scared of, to be honest with you, Casey Jane. Oh God, hang on, messages. Like react videos, all of this stuff that I really want to do, and it's been really limiting and I've been stuck. Right, that's always the fear, but be all and end all is your channel and you can upload whatever you like. I know, right? I think it's going to be a fab idea making this a lifestyle channel and the alternative stuff on the other channel. That's pretty much what it's going to be. So this is going to be like mainstream and that one's going to be avant-garde. It's a slightly kind of the two sides of me, because I am generally, I'm not like, as you can see, I mean, like nothing's kind of matching today because I haven't really worked out what I'm wearing today. Like I was kind of going for browns, and then I put my Hamza t-shirt on because it was like, I need the protection. But then I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. But anyway, but like, yeah, there's so much that I want to do, and there's so much stuff that I'm really interested in doing. And because of the fibro and the ADD, it's like when I'm awake, I don't want to be limited to just doing a beauty box review. I've just cancelled BIRCHBOX and PitBox because I've got enough of those type of products. But I want to just have that freedom again. And I enjoy the editing, and Rufus wants me to teach him a bit of editing, so I'm gonna sit down and do that at some point. And like with all the animals, there's just so much that I want to be able to do, and having this channel just be health and that channel just be beauty with a bit of witchcraft stuff it was just kind of like, hang on, none of this makes sense. Oh my God. But yeah, so I am looking for a name, by the way. I am looking for like Beyond Authentic, Beyond Beauty, possibly Beyond Bewitched. I was thinking something like that, or you know, there's something, because I'm what's called a crossroads witch, which is neither white or black. I'm an eclectic, beyond everything. I like that. I would listen to you doing reviews of music and horror films. I love everything like that. You see, this is it. I want to do a react to the. I haven't watched the remake of The Craft, right? And I love the original one, and I haven't watched the remake yet because I want to. I've got the streaming, the react stuff, so I can actually film it, and I want to film my reaction, because I want to talk about, like, is it any good? But not only is it like a movie review, but I want to talk about it from a witchcraft perspective. So there's just so many things I want to do. Good evening to Vanessa. Good evening. Good morning, Ness. Have you ever thought about doing a podcast? Yes, I saw that. Paranormal things seem so interesting. Well, they really do. Beyond Authentic, spiritual alternative. Yeah, but it's clunky, that, isn't it? You have wide horizons. Do you know what? When I say I have lived many lives within this life, I really do mean it. So I have worked on stage. I have been a radio presenter. I've been a news producer, I guess was my title. A news producer. I have run pubs. I have worked in call centers. I have obviously done tarot reading for like forever and ever and ever and a day. So I've done all of those sort of things. But I've also run a charity for the last 5.5 years. There's so much. I'm one of those people that I like to have many different projects that I can pick up when the mood hits, because of the ADD, or what we think is ADD, or ADDH, because of whatever, because of my neurodivergence, put it that way. It's like I like having lots of different things to pick up and to go with and to change. And as my mood changes, I like the fact that I can go, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. So yeah, all of those things I really, 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 really want to do. And I want to be able to, as things open up again, like I want to be able to take the spirit box and go to a really old cemetery, and I want to see whether we pick up any vibes, and whether we pick up any, like if there's anything that we get on the recordings and on the digital photographs, in the EMF readings, with the temperature, with the laser temperature things. I want to check all of those, and I want to, like put that together as a whole video. But where do you put that if I've got a beauty channel and a health channel? Where do you put that? You know what I mean? And it's like, oh my God. So yeah, so I'm thinking this is kind of making sense. This makes sense to me. Because I don't do any of the normal mainstream things, right? In terms of, like, I don't watch telly, because we just don't. We watch a lot of YouTube. We watch a lot of like a bit of Netflix, a bit of Disney Plus, but we don't watch any normal telly. I couldn't tell you who's on Celebrity Jungle singing competition with dancing or any of that. Couldn't tell you any of that because it doesn't interest me. But I want to do like a book review. I want to talk about the differences between Stephen King's Shining and Doctor Sleep, the books and the movies. I want to talk about all of that because we love it. Because I love all this stuff. I want to talk about games. I want to talk about anyway. So that's what's happening. So the channels are shifting around again. I would like to say and like to believe that this is going to be the last change, because this is what I should have done from day fucking one. And I know that. And I do know that. And I do understand that. But yeah, beyond spirituality. Oh, maybe. No, they're both going to be. So basically, both channels are Beyond Authentic. But we're going to have, it's effectively, right? It's like Beyond Authentic Light and Beyond Authentic Dark. It's Beyond Authentic Red, which is this one, and Beyond Authentic Purple, which is the spiritual one. So yeah, it's always going to be Beyond Authentic. It's just what tagline's going to come after that, because there's other stuff in the pipeline happening with Beyond Authentic overall. So yeah, stuff, lots of stuff. I'm really excited. I've got to say I'm really excited. I'm also kicking myself because I should have done this A, from day one, and B, I should have done this when Rufus said at the beginning of the year, just like change the channels around a bit. Possibly Tanisha, I quite like it. Beyond everything. Beyond the known. Beyond what's known. Beyond authentic. No, that doesn't work. It can't be beyond. Too many beyonds. Beyond authentic. Unknown. There's something. Mind, body, and soul. Oh no, I hate that. Sorry, Anita. I really hate that. You know when you go to, oh, it's not a thing anymore. I guess these days it'll be, what's it called? Oh my God, what's the big bookshop called? It's not W.H. Smith's. Waterstones, Jesus. When you go into Waterstones, right, and you look for witchcraft books, Mind, Body, Spirit. So you've got witchcraft books alongside you can heal yourself from alcoholism by praying to baby Jesus every day for a year using this book. And it's like, but, and then you've also got in the same section, you'll have the, you know, like so-and-so's like ghost hunter next to or on the same shelf, when then there'll be like 5 ways you can feng shui your living room for a better financial whatever. And they just, Beyond Authentic Realms. There's something quite here. Something here. Just something. It's like, oh, but yeah, something. Beyond, I think it fits many realms, like ours, the spirit realm, etc. I quite like Beyond Authentic Realms. Beyond Authentic. But there's something there. But anyway, that's what's going on. So there's logo refreshes happening. I don't know whether you noticed there was a logo refresh happened on this channel last week. I dropped the weighing scales because we were kind of edging towards this, and I'm really stupid, right? This is why I like not having a boss. And it's also why sometimes I need a boss, because, right, not having a boss means I can do what I did at 3 o'clock this morning, which was put a poll out, got a few bits of feedback. Then I was kind of sat around going, oh, then we were talking. And then I was like, yeah, exactly. I know, right? It's because, do you know, Anita's saying, it's because we've been here before, giving loads of ideas. Lisa will come up with her own. Yeah, it's because there's I know it when I hear it, or I know it when I feel it. And it's like, because I am an instinctual person, and because I work very much with the witchy stuff and with all of my spiritual stuff, I work very much on the energies and on the vibes. And I know when something is right. And Realms is kind of there, but not quite. And like beyond the veil, there's something like there's something that isn't quite, it's not quite there. There is a word called liminal, but people won't know it and it won't make any sense. But liminal is literally like between worlds, or between it's if I go into the kitchen, right, I go through the door. But if I stand directly in the door frame, literally, if I open the door wide and stand directly in the door frame, that is a liminal space, because I'm not in the kitchen or in the lounge. I'm a little bit in both, but I'm also in neither. So that space is a liminal space. It basically means between or betwixt. And kind of that's what that channel is going to be all about. It's going to be like the spaces between or betwixt. Beyond Authentics, between the worlds, between the rats. It's too long. It's already too long to have Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. It's already too bloody long. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's happening. How's everybody doing? I tell you what, Rufus has this new addiction, right? I don't know whether anybody has seen, there is a channel called Rate My Takeaway, right? And it's this guy from Leeds. He must be in his 40s. Small and catchy, always go small and catchy. I know, right? You're only saying that because you're a size 6 now, or a size 4, whatever it was. Yeah. You wait, Miss Casey Jane. We're going back to Slimmy World, and give me 3 years, and I might be down to. Well, no, never going to happen. Not that small, anyway. But yeah, but like, so anyway, there's this channel called Rate My Takeaway, which this guy's from Leeds. He's in his mid 40s, I guess, and or early 40s, and basically he has blown up over the last few weeks because he started rating takeaways, and I absolutely transcends. Lewis Budget, you watch him. A lot of the places he goes to are right near us. Like, we went to the donut shop, Doughboy it's called. Oh my God, they were so rude. We went there like the same week that his video went up, and they were so rude to us. They were really crap. But anyway, he was really cool, right? He literally just goes to a takeaway and eats food. But he loves his food. He's a big lad, as he says, and he loves his food. And he's been to a few in Hull, and he's Yorkshire based, so he goes up to sort of Scotland, down south, but mainly it's in this sort of like northern band across the country. And he eats like he does these like build a burger places, right? Where he'll go and he'll get like 2 meat patties and a chicken burger, or like a fried chicken thing. And then he'll get like, what did he have in it the other day? He had those. Then he had lettuce, some crushed up, what's it called? Dips. Nachos. He had crushed up nachos, cheese, lettuce, all of that, guacamole. Then he had like a hash brown and a waffle or something. And it was just this giant bloody burger comes out. But yeah, it was really, 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 really funny. Oh, Casey Jane, we've talked about doing Simiworld mukbang, but it's almost impossible, because like the only way we could do a Simiworld mukbang and stay on plan would be if we were doing like a broccoli mukbang. Because I can't have normal noodles, so a lot of mukbangers do noodles, so I can't do that. But we've talked about it a lot and tried to come up with like ways that we could do a mukbang, but like a diet mukbang. And the whole point of a mukbang is that you just eat a lot of food. So the whole point of it is that it's not diet friendly. And look at people like Nikocado Twatacado. Like, I hate him. Well, I don't hate him. I don't hate anyone, but I severely dislike his channel. Because it's so fake and so over the top dramatic. It's just, I can't stand it. Little Miss Budget, you say, I really don't know how he manages to eat so much. I would struggle. Is that Danny from Rate My Takeaway? He does have his cameraman there, and he does have Ethereal. It's not it. It's not it, sis. It's not it, sis. You can add a few recipes too if you want, just like a MasterChef. On this channel, we have a ridiculous number of recipes. Have a little look-see on this channel on the back catalogue, because we've got things. We've got keema matar. We've got, what else have we got? Low dough pizzas on here. We've got rice pudding, soup recipes. We've got curry recipes. There's all sorts on this channel for recipes. There is actually a playlist. I am going to be sorting out the playlists and all of that. We've done what I eat in a day, what I eat in a week. We've done these are my meals, all of those videos. Yeah, we're going to be doing all of those again. And when we go back to Slimming World, we'll be doing all of those again. Yeah, the shopping vlogs, Casey Jane, they used to do really well. The what I eat in a day, our dinners for the week, breakfast for the week, all of those videos are coming back once we rejoin Slimming World. Basically, we're waiting on hearing back from our Slimming World consultant to find out when she's going to be opening up again, because I can't do it online. I've got to do it in person. I've got to go. And then if I gain weight, teacher tells me off. And we say, sorry, miss. That's what I literally need for me to be on plan. So that's kind of what we're doing. And once we're back on plan, that will trigger all of the low sin food options, looking at all the different options. We're also going to be updating a lot of the recipes that we've done before, now that I'm properly dairy-free, gluten-free. So we'll be updating all of those. But also with Rufus's diet changes because of his new health twists to things. Like a lot of the things that we used to have, we're now having to shift around again. So all of that's going to be changing again. So there will be what I eat in a day, what we eat in a week, all of our dinners, all of that coming up again as sort of just our regular content. Plus our when the Leeds market is safe. So when we've both had our second jabs, and when things are a little bit more, kind of a little bit safer, we'll be doing that. Yeah, oh, thank you, Tanisha. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, well, you're right, Casey Jane. He does eat quite a bit. Well, he doesn't actually eat. When Rate My Takeaway, when Danny goes to places, right, he doesn't actually eat all of the food. He's got a cameraman there, and he's got 2 kids at home. But I don't know whether anybody knows, there was a gap where he didn't upload for quite a while. And he actually lost his wife about 2 or 3 months ago. Really suddenly, I don't know. There was no lots of details or anything. And no, there was nothing on his Facebook page or anything really. He did a couple of live streams on his Facebook talking about it, but very, very just like thanking people for, you know, their kind words and things, but he's not said what happened, but I think it was sudden by all accounts. So he almost didn't kind of go back to it, but then he's one where he was at grandma's house in Bolton, I think it was, where he set his table up outside of her house. That went viral, and he went from something like 1,000 subs to 100,000 subs, which he's at now, in the space of about 3 months. Absolutely bonkers. Well done to the guy. But me and Rufus said, you know, we had a conversation in the car. Oh, God. Probably 2 years ago. We said, oh, we should do takeaway reviews. It could be like a review by takeaway. That's what we were thinking. And we never got around to doing it. And then he's come along and he's done it. And we were like, oh, bugger. So, yeah. So, anyway, not that he copied us, because obviously we didn't do it. And lots of people have that idea. But it's just him. He's very, very watchable. But anyway, the reason I was talking about that is because Rufus is watching him. And it is like food porn. It is so bad. We sit and watch it. And then I'm like, I want a donut. I want chocolate kebab that he had the other day, or I want a burger, or I want pizza, or I want whatever, because it is just, yeah, it's so bad. It's so triggering for me in my eating disorder. But anyway, it is what it is. Casey Jane, can I ask if Rufus's appetite has changed since COVID? Since Jack had it, his appetite is literally gone, and I don't know if it's relevant to each other. Our appetite hasn't gone, but then we are very strange people. We've both got eating disorders that we have struggled with, and there's videos about that on this channel. Yeah, so that's difficult. So for us, that's never an option, to be honest. But when we had COVID, like, we did lose our appetite. We did lose our appetite for the 5 weeks we were ill. We both lost our appetites. We were eating, like, we only tend to eat one meal a day-ish anyway. So we were eating that. But because we were so poorly, it was just grab a takeaway, order something in, because we couldn't stand and cook. And neither of us had a particularly, like, our taste buds diminished. We were kind of down to like half taste buds, so everything was kind of a little bit off. But we didn't lose our appetites completely. But yeah, that was quite odd. But for us, we didn't lose our appetites, but we did lose a bit of our taste. And then since then, we've just been so poorly. So for us, the reason, like, for getting a takeaway or something, or for ordering in, is never because of I can't be asked. It's because literally I cannot stand up in the kitchen long enough to cook. Like this week, this past 7 days, I think 4 of the past 7 days, we have relied, that's the word, on microwave meals, because literally we didn't have the energy to do anything else. And even then, I get really dizzy at the moment with the fibro, and Rufus with his breathing, like, he went into the kitchen to cut up a melon for pudding yesterday, or day before yesterday, and literally he walked from the sofa here into the kitchen, which is probably, 12 steps, and then spent 3 minutes, 4 minutes literally leaning with his head down, his head virtually on the worktop, struggling to breathe because he's been poorly. And he gets palpitations and his breathing's shit and everything. And so, yeah, so we have to plan ahead so much. And yeah, stuff. I don't know why I'm talking about that. But anyway, yes. Casey Jen, what was that you were asking? Lots of people ask for them, and also you've started to incorporate them in your channel. Also, gym workouts People have been asking for, oh my God, yeah, we see once the gym opens up, Rufus is still a member of the gym. And once the gym opens up, we'll be going back to doing sort of gym vlogs if we're able to. Again, it all depends on health at the moment, but we've done all of that on this channel before. And I quite liked it, you know. I used to take my phone in, stick it on the bike, on the City Downy bike, not the one that looks like a kind of, not the normal bike, the reclining bike, that's what it's called. And I'd put it on there, and we had a personal trainer for a while. And yeah, pre-COVID, if COVID hadn't hit us, it would have been good. COVID breaks the body and weaknesses there. Absolutely. It's oh my God. It's been so bad for us too. It really has. It's like we are not the same people. But this is also one of the reasons for changing all the channel around. It's like if I've only got 3 days a week where I'm able to sit and edit, or 4 days a week where I'm able to sit and film and edit, then I want to make videos that I enjoy, and I want to do stuff that I like. You changed gyms now, and now you're at a smaller, more local gym I can just walk to. However, you're way too scared to record yourself. No, we've done. Oh God, just Casey Jane, get over it. Get over it, love. Just do it. Just do it. You can cut bits of footage together. You can like put the phone down there while you're here lifting weights and all of that. Stick it on a bench thing there while you're doing a press up, or that ropey thing where you go from one side to the other. That was always awful. But yeah, no, just film it. It's fine. It's really interesting content. And like, you're on camera sometimes without makeup. You do your face on camera. It's no different to that. You're just a bit sweaty. But people absolutely relate. So yeah, that's like, Rufus is still a member of the gym. And they sent him an email saying, we're opening back up now and we're going to be doing this. And he's like, he really wants to go back. He really, really wants to go back to the gym. It's just whether or not his heart and his lungs are actually going to allow him to, because his heart rate the other day, his oxygen levels went down to 88, which is when we're supposed to be calling 999. And his heart rate was 112. And all he'd done was go for a wee. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a long journey back to health for the pair of us. It really is. For me, it's about weight loss and getting the eating disorder back under control and dealing with that. For Rufus, it's about his breathing and his lungs. But yeah. Hence the reason that there's no weigh-in details this week, because I can't wait. It's an excuse, and I know it's an excuse, but because I can't go to group yet, because we're still waiting to find out what group we're going to be able to go to and what days it can be on and all of that. Because we can't go yet, it's kind of like my head's just like, well, this is just free time, isn't it? Just do what you want. And we're kind of eating relatively well on plan for main meals and things. But then it's like, I almost got a takeaway donut dessert place yesterday because Rufus was watching one of the Rate My Takeaway one from Bradford, from Creme de la Creme. Oh, it looked delicious. And I'm diabetic and I can't have that much sugar and I can't have that much chocolate, and I don't really like chocolate, but it looks really lovely. And I really wanted it, but I didn't have any. Now you wish to go to the gym too. Oh, Tanisha. I mean, to be fair, we have not stepped foot at a gym probably in 18 months. I ended up cancelling. When we got COVID back in March 20. We were both still members, and because things didn't go into a full lockdown for a while, like, we were still both full members, and we were planning on, I was like supposedly back to the gym and getting our personal trainer Sebastian again, and that was the plan. That was honestly the plan. And then all of a sudden the gym shut, and so I was like, well, I'm just going to cancel my membership because there's no point. And then Rufus carried on. Like, the gym then said, right, we're going to freeze, everybody's membership is frozen. But then when it came back in between lockdowns, he carried on paying, even though there was no way he could go, but he carried on paying. And then lockdown happened again, but so they paused it. And then every time they've lifted the lockdown, he's carried on paying because he intends going back. He really, really, really does. Yeah. Absolutely, Casey James. Absolutely. It's so good for mental health. It's so good for strengthening your body and for looking after yourself and having a whole healthier lifestyle. Roxanne, you're intending to start more resistance training at home. Your partner has quite a collection of fitness things that you're going to borrow. I bet they do. I bet you're going to borrow some fitness things. If they go round your wrist and they're made of metal and there's a little click, click, click sound, that's not a dumbbell, or that's not a resistance. That's something else. Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of everything that's really going on really at the moment. I'd like to say that we've done some really exciting things this week, but we haven't. Like, we went out shopping last Friday. I haven't left the house since at all, because although oh, funny. Hello, Nick. Yes. Hi, Nick. These ops, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but if you think I'm going to say your name, you have another think coming. It's all right. I can deal with that one. Yay. Bye. You're in timeout, Nick. In fact, Casey Jane is another person that messaged you on yours. Oh, what happened? Oh, was that Anita? Was that you, Anita? Thank you if it was. Yeah, I'm sure that's the guy. I'm sure, Casey Jane, I'm sure that's the name of the account that messaged on yours that time on the live. Roxanne, you prefer to work out at home anyway. There aren't any gyms near you. Then you can play your music loudly when you're at home. You see, I used to take my phone, put my playlist on, plug my headphones in, and then I'd find myself on the bike, the recumbent bike, pedaling away. I'd put the fan bit on, so it's blowing in my face, be like that, blowing in my face. I'd be like, I like that. And then I'd have my headphones on, and then just without even realizing, I'd be going like, oh, crying out. Or I'd be like, I don't know, like, I'd just be singing along and doing things. Lucy, hi everyone. Just put some false eyelashes on for the first time in 48 years. What? But you're not that old, Lucy. That can't make any sense. It does say 48 years. Okay, that's good. I sometimes like putting lashes on. Is that why you were quiet, Lucy? Did it take you half an hour? Because I must say, sometimes with me, it takes me a lot longer. Yeah, sometimes it takes ages. It really, really does. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yes, Anita, you're right. It's been a while since we've had any trolls. We've had a few. I tend to just ban the accounts. That's what I tend to do. I know. How can I not have used them before? Yes, laugh out loud. Half an hour. Oh, God. Yeah, I know. Since you got the magnetic lashes, they've changed your life. I know. They're so good, the magnetic lashes. Have you got the ones where you put the eyeliner on and then it just kind of clips to them? Or have you got the ones where there's like a bottom set and the top set and then you kind of put them together and then they squeeze and then you get like the double thickness that way? Rufus got me a few pairs of the double. I've got a whole video to do from Wish that he's bought me. I'm blooming terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. To be honest with you, I am absolutely blooming terrified. I really am. Yeah, blooming terrified. Kelly, you hope the lashes were your friend today, Lucy. You're rubbish at applying them. I can't apply them with the little tweezery things. Cannot do that. You haven't tried the double ones. You're going to have to buy some. They are absolutely abysmal. They are awful and disastrous. Yeah, absolutely disastrous. Oh, it's a troll giving us a thumbs down. Thank you to the troll for giving us a thumbs down. Whether you thumbs up or thumbs down, I really don't care. You can leave as many negative comments as you like, because as far as the YouTube algorithm is concerned, it's all interaction. It's called engagement, my darling. So the fact you are engaging with this channel, even if you hate me and you think I should burn in hell for all eternity, the fact that you write that or you give me a thumbs down really helps me out with the algorithm. So thank you very much for that to the lovely troll. Thank you for the troll. And also be prepared, because the troll is likely now to change the name on the account and come in with an alt. So yes, Kelly, can I spanner you again temporarily? The magnetic liner style are better than the double ones, Casey Jane. They absolutely are. The double ones are a faff, because you kind of have to, what you have to do is you put them on together at the same time, and then the magnets then clip together. So it's not like, it's just a really weird one. Have they? YouTube have turned the thumbs down numbers off, haven't they? Or are they planning to? I think it's a good idea as people just thumbs down to be at all. To be fair, it doesn't matter whether people thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't care. Whether you click a good or a bad, I can't get a thumbs up or thumbs down. Save my life. I'm turning into Rich Lux now. I can't get a subscriber to save my life. Do people know Rich Lux? This is just turning into that would be a really interesting stream. Who my favourite YouTubers are. Oh, we'll have to do that one day. That would be a really interesting stream. Who's everybody's favourite, like the bigger YouTubers? And who do people actually watch? Because that would be really interesting. Yeah, basically, the double lashes, you put this bit and you put this bit, and then you just squeeze it, and then you go click, and then you go blop, blop, blop. And then you're like, yeah, no. Yeah, nope, absolutely not. I like the swish of liner, and it's normally quite a nice thick liner because it's got the iron filings or whatever in. So you do a nice thick liner, and then you wait a couple of minutes, you have a smoke, you have a coffee, you go for a toilet, I don't know, you have a Ferrero Rocher, whatever you want to do for a couple of minutes. You take the dog around the block for a wee, whatever it is you do, and then straight on, done, away you go. So much easier. You would like a video like that? I'm so over a lot of people I sub to right now. Oh, no need. Okay, we'll do that on a live stream then. Who we like and who we don't like. Now we know we need to see that video, Lisa. What video? What video? What video? What video? What have I said? What video? About YouTubers that we like. Okay, we can do that. We can do it as a live stream if you want, and then we can it can all be interactive. That would be cool. You're going to try individual. Oh, Roxanne, really? You're going to try individual lashes at some point? What, yourself, or you're going to get a salon to do it? No. Lucy, bottom lashes, that's different. I don't think I've got the spare half hour to use them as well. I have done bottom lashes. No, these ones, the magnetic ones, they're top and bottom. How can I describe it? It's basically like a bulldog clip, right? So we've got a bulldog clip, right? And you've got two bits, yeah? And then you put those together, and then they're like that. Well, this is like two separate lashes, right? So you've got two separate lashes, but they're quite sparse, but they've got magnets on each side. So you put them between pretend my finger is your actual eyelashes, right? And you then basically put half of them underneath your top set of eyelashes on your top lid, half there, and then the other half go on top, and then it kind of grips. And then the two magnets grip through your eyelashes onto each other to then give you the connection. So they don't actually they're not glued, and there's no magnetic liner. So you don't have any liner or anything. You just have these two lashes, one underneath your lashes and one on top of your lashes. Yeah, not good. What? You watch a lot of bodybuilders, really? Wow. Will Tennyson is a go-to channel at the moment as he does a lot of challenges. Other channels you love: Sierra Shitsy, the cheap chick. I think I know Sierra Shitsy. I think. Anita's asking if individual lashes are more difficult. Individuals are a lot easier. Oh, and then Thrifty channels, Jenna Phipps and Alexa Sunshine. I don't know those at all. No, by yourself, I only need a few ones on the end, so it's not worth getting the full ones. Not worth getting the full ones. No, you buy your full set of lashes and then you just cut them down. That's all you do, and then you've got lots of like. Do you know? Right. Roxanne, you get a normal set. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Look. Oh, right. You get a normal set of lashes like that, and then you just cut them. So you just cut the band like there and there, and then from one pair of lashes you end up with 3 little bits. But because they're different lengths, you can get like. If you just want to fill in a little bit on the outside for a day, you just put these ones on. If you want to go for a full, like, lengthy, then you put these ones on. So yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Are there lashes just for the side flicks, if that makes sense? Yeah, those, Lucy. That's all you do. You can buy little mini lashes that are literally just like, if that's your eye, right, they're literally just designed to go there like that. You can buy them, but you might as well, end lashes or corner lashes. But to be fair, you might as well just go and buy a pair of, like, go to TK Maxx. They've always got Ardell Wispies or some of the other Ardell ones in. Just go and buy a set of those, chop them, little bit of glue, just stick them on the edge. That's all you need to do. The wish hole video. Oh my God. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what's in it. I know 2 of the items that are in the box. There's a box just there. I know 2 of the items that are in the tub because they're items that I bought from Wish. I think one of them I've shown on camera before. But the other ones are stuff that Rufus has bought, and he had such, you know what my husband's like? He had such a gleeful giggle and cackle when he said, "Oh, Wish has turned up." And I was just like, okay. He was like, "Oh, you got to try it on camera." And I was like, right. And then he was like, and you don't know him, but like if you ever met him, like, and literally when we eventually do a meetup, you will meet him. But he has this, like, he's like a little schoolboy. Or like what's his face? Like almost like Benny Hill. He's almost like that, where he kind of just does this face. He's just like, and I'm like, oh no. I like Wish hauls as well. I'm a bit funny with Wish, to be honest, because if they're selling things for that cheap, then how much are the people in the factories in China actually being paid to make them? You know what I mean? But yeah, he's got a few things like that. There's a whole missing video. He bought me I think it was a £15 or £20 mystery box on eBay of makeup stuff, and he bought me this mystery box. And when it turned up, wow, there were some items that were definitely used, some items that were furry nail polish. Like, it was supposed to be furry. There was to get fur effect nails. Well, that's all about. And just some really, really odd, dodgy items. Brands that you have never heard of, like in a million years, never heard of at all. That were in this mystery box. So I filmed it, edited it, and then it just disappeared off the computer. I think I deleted it somehow. And then by that time, I'd already thrown out some of the items. So your little owl came from Wish eventually, and it was Nikki Raven's fault. Oh, see, she's bad. She's got me looking at Unique at the moment. I'm not going to buy any more makeup because I don't need any more makeup. But yeah, she had me looking at that. But then again, Ness, you had me looking at that blooming Amazon palette. And again, not buying any more palettes, don't need any more palettes. She says, I might have... What is the one brand that I am allowed to buy from this year, or like the main brand I said I would be allowed to buy from? It was Fenty. So today's Shop My Stash has a full face of Fenty, where I have 4 eyeshadow palettes in my month stash that are Fenty. But I might have added another one that isn't Fenty in my Shop My Stash. And then I might have just bought another Fenty palette because it's the only brand I'm allowed to buy from this year, or that I'm allowing myself to buy from this year. And I got it for half price. So I might have accidentally bought it. But I only just remembered that because it might have been a 2 a.m. purchase. Yeah, technically, I think I was looking at it for a long time, and because I was just because I wanted it, to be honest, just because I wanted it. Although I do say in the video tonight, it's at the end of the video, so it's not a spoiler, the You Can Be Twilight palette. Yes, it looked really good. It looked really good, Ness, the You Can Be ones, the one that you got on Amazon. But no, I say it at the end of the video, but it's not a spoiler, right? I am starting to need some new foundation options because I think my skin has changed in the last year and a half. I think because I'm doing so much skincare, I think I certainly don't need full coverage. And I think I need to go for more light, more liquid, all of that. But I've never tried a Fenty foundation. Has anybody on here, has anybody tried the Fenty foundation? Either the like the liquid one or the powder one? If so, what do people think? Because I am tempted to give it a go, but to be honest with you, the price point totally puts me off because I know that the Maybelline Dream Radiance works for me, and I know it works for me at like $8.99, you know, for under £10. And I know that works for me. I know my color option, but it's also something which the last time on it, so not the last, like the wear time, the length of time wearing it isn't fantastic. It's okay. It gets you kind of to the 6-hour mark. But if I'm like on a Thursday, so like today, I've got a Zoom call that I do on Thursdays, and it will run till about 8:30. And so if I'd done my face earlier, before doing this stream, if I'd done my face, then I would have put my face on about 9:30 in the morning. It would not last until 8:30. It just would not last. It worked really well with both oily T-zone and dry cheeks, which I've never been able to manage. That's really good. Which one's that one? Which one is it called? Is it the I can't remember what it's called because my brain. So A, how much was it? And B, is it full coverage? Because I can't do full coverage anymore because it makes my forehead lines look like just horrendous. They look really, really bad. But I keep looking. There's something about the Fenty foundation that I'm really, really drawn to. But then I was also looking at the green apple, the KVD one, the new bouncy one, because that's had some amazing reviews. And basically I am coming to the end of the foundations that I've got in my collection after using up the ones that I've been using for the last few months. And so I'm starting to get to the point where I need one. The Pro Filter, right, okay, fabulous. I will have a look at that. If it's on a deal somewhere, then I might have a little look, or I might see if we ever go near a Boots at any point in the next like 6 years, then I might actually have a little look. See, thank you for that. Did anyone try the KVD £22 in Boots? Okay, thank you. I might not pay. You see, this is the thing. My Maybelline's £8.99, and I know that I'm a cheap bitch, and I know that my mum always used to say, buy cheap, buy twice. But then again, I've got foundations that I've literally just thrown out in the video tonight, and I've got a foundation that I'm on. I don't know. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? In all honesty, right? £22 not a bad price, because the KVD ones, I think, works out, it's $38, works out about £32. That one I am tempted with as well. But the issue is finding my shade and finding my match. That's the difficulty. When you can't go in and swatch properly. Oh, I don't know. If we go past the Boots, I might have to go in and say, excuse me, do you have? But then they don't sell it in Boots. They only sell it online, don't they? Yeah, the green apple looks absolutely amazing. It looks so good. There's been so many good reviews of it. There really has. And it's supposed to do all things. So it's supposed to be like a medium to full coverage. So you can build it up to full coverage if you want. But when you first put it on, it's supposed to be like a nice medium coverage, which suits me. It's supposed to be long lasting, non-drying, but also non-greasy, but also bounce from within, light lit from within. But also, like everybody that's tried it has absolutely raved about it. But 30 odd quid for a foundation. Are you having a giraffe? Are you having a giraffe? To be honest with you, 30 odd quid for a foundation. That would probably get me what? 4 of the Maybelline ones, which that's a lot. That's a lot compared to that. I just don't know. I don't know. But also at the moment, because we're still going out with masks on, like I've been wearing like a bit of a BB cream on the lower half, a bit of foundation on the top half sometimes. My Jecca Black Conceal and Glow or Conceal and Thingy palette, the Correct and Conceal, that palette, I've been using that for foundation. That works really well. It kind of goes on, but isn't, for my skin, it can be a little bit drying, but if you've got a slightly oilier skin, I think you'll be absolutely fine. Have you tried Rimmel Lasting Finish? Yes, it's crap. Oh, it's crap. Oh, I can't stand it. It did not work on my skin. There's a video back on the Beyond Authentic where I did 6 foundations on my face at one time, trying to get a color match and trying to get it to work. That Rimmel one, oh my God, on me, it just looked terrible, really, really bad. However, I think it might be in my empties, because I'm sure the Rimmel one, I think, is it the Perfect Match? Is that the other one, or is that a different one? I can't remember. But the Rimmel Lasting Finish, yeah, I didn't like that at all. It didn't work for me. Casey Jane, I will say, don't buy the ordinary serum foundation. I bought it and it's blooming awful. It literally melted off my face. Yeah, I didn't even like the look of that. It's a bit like, I was in TK Maxx last Friday and they had the Perricone MD, the one which is like, no foundation. And it was 20 quid, which I thought was actually quite a decent price, but it was beige, so I wasn't going to get it because it was too dark for me. But it's working well for you. You see, this is it, you see. I got it because a friend of mine recommended it. Lots of people really like the Rimmel Lasting Finish. They really, really do. For me, it did not work with my skin. No matter what primer I used, I could not get it to work. It didn't fit comfortably. It just wasn't a thing. It really wasn't a good thing. Hang on, I've just realized, sorry, Nee, I don't know whether you've messaged me at all. I've just realized I'm on the wrong thingy account. Let me just go into my other Instagram. Because I've had to change. Now I've changed the Facebook over. I've had to change all of the not the Facebook, sodding brain. I've had to change all of the thingies over. Facebook, not Facebook. Stop saying Facebook, Lisa. Jesus Christ. The Instagram logos and everything else. I had to change all of that. So I've done all of that now and all of the names. Oh, okay. Also, I'm choking on some coffee. You picked up another one off Amazon because they still have it for £4. What, the Rimmel? What did I tell you what I am really disappointed in, and that is Makeup Revolution foundations. Really disappointed. Really, really disappointed. The Conceal and Hydrate, Conceal and Define ones aren't great for me. The Revolution Pro ones just do not work. They're far too thick for me. Really, really, really not good. That's really good price for that. Look at me. I've literally just sat here, right, and gone, that doesn't work for me at all. It's crap. I can't use that. Lots of people like it. I can't use it. And then you tell me it's like down to £4, and I'm like, oh, I'll give that one a go. That sounds interesting. I'm such a cheap bitch. I literally just about to go, oh, send me the link, Ness. But there's no point sending me the link because it's a foundation that I don't like at full price. Therefore, at half price, what, am I going to like it half as much or dislike it half as much? It doesn't work that way, does it, unfortunately? But because I'm into a bargain, I literally was just sat here like, maybe I can make it work. No, I can't. This is the thing with my foundation. This is what I've learned over the last few years, right? Have I responded to the Facebook Messenger message on the Messenger page, on the Facebook page? There's the post. I think so. I'll have a look after this. I will have a look after this. You don't like it, stop it. I know, but this is the thing, Ness. This is what I have to do, is I have to remind myself, no, this is not a good match for me. Other people like it, and that is fine. Oh, Kirsty's back. Hi, Kirsty. You missed the troll. The same troll that ended up in Casey Jane's live popped in over here. Nick, with the surname Gurr. Mr. Gurr. It was someone wanting to donate makeup. Oh, I think I did. Did I? I think so, yes. Yes, I saw it. I think I've done that. Does anyone color correct? Yes, I color correct. I color correct on the Jekyll Black video. I talked about it. I don't have any facial like grayness here that a lot of trans girls. So I don't get any kind of 5 o'clock shadow or anything. But I have quite a lot of pigmentation. It's not rosacea, but I have quite a lot of redness in my cheeks. So I tend to try and color correct that a little bit. But I also do get, like, as I've got older, I'm betting when I've got no makeup on today, I do get like bags under my eyes, as you can see here. Now, I don't know whether that is because I didn't take my eyeliner off properly, but on camera, my eyes look dreadful. Where's the little mirror gone? Oh, you're going to laugh at this. You're going to take the piss now. Let me just get my little mirror. Honestly, this isn't the one that came in BIRCHBOX that I said was shocking. Honestly, it's not. Honest. No, this is a completely different little mini mirror that I use almost every day. I was so scathing about this. I was like, it's crap. Who's going to use that? Yeah, I think it's where no, it's not rubbing off. So these are my bags under my eyes today. It's not rubbing off. So I might not have slept yet. I know I sated the mirror because it was like, what is the point of having a mirror like this? But this isn't my purse, but this is the same size as my purse, right? This is my backup purse that I need to transfer it all into, right? It's perfect because it sits quite happily in the little pouch thing in my purse. And I know I slated it, but this is it, you see. I need to do, in fact, I might write this idea down. I'm going to write this idea down. Revisiting products I slated. So this is actually quite good. But yeah, so going back to your question, Ness, if you've got redness in your face, you can color correct using a green. So that's good. If you've got, so I would recommend, if you haven't done a lot of color correctness before, have a look on Makeup Revolution's website. Also, I think MUA do one. You can get a color correcting palette. In fact, do I have one? No, I think I gave mine away. Or did I? Is it in the back room? Bear with me a second. Bear with me, everybody. Let me just run in the back room, because if I've got it, then I'll happily send it you. Hold on a second. Let me have a look. Oh no, I don't have it. I don't have it. Sorry. I think I'd already decluttered it. But use the JSC green one, which is ridiculously full coverage and so easy to go ham on, which isn't the best idea as it dries very quickly and can leave you a bit pain to blend in. Yeah. Makeup Revolution do a color correcting palette, right? It's got the green in it. It's also got the sort of peachy tone one and the pinky tone one. Now, if you are somebody who has, like I get like darker circles, and in here I get this, you can see it there really clearly. See that shadow there? There's like a bluey grey, it looks grey, but it's actually like a blue tone. So to color correct the blue tone, I go in with a peach, which is like a slightly orange. Now you can just use a liquid lipstick that is peach toned, or cream liquid lipstick that is peach toned. I use the Jacka Black one at the moment because obviously they sent it to me, and I've got it in the thing. But I use a peach just under here, and basically go very fine on. And if you use it with a grey or blue, you put a bit of peach on, you really put a little tiny bit on, and then you blend. So don't do what the YouTubers do. Don't kind of use this color, this terracotta orange, and smear it all over your face because it's crap. Just do a little tiny bit, tap it in, tap, as if you're doing a concealer. Let it dry down a little bit, not fully, and then go in with your concealer or your foundation. For me, I find that really does deal with like the bags that I've got there. I really hope that is just where it's not wiping off. No matter how many times I wipe it, it's just because I haven't slept and my bags are looking really full today. So yeah, well, you got it on offer on Beauty Bay. Not a fan of cream correctors, but not a fan of cream products anyway. Yeah, this is it. You see, it really depends on what you want. You can also get though. And again, it depends on what color you want, Ness. So if you're going for red, in fact, yeah, let's take it back to basics. Vanessa, what color of corrector are you wanting to get? Casey Jane, righto ladies, better run, offer your second vaccine, see you all soon. I haven't even been called for mine yet. That's so annoying. Not that you're getting yours, well done, but I mean, it's like every time I just remember, oh bollocks, I need to get mine. Yeah, bye Casey Jane, have fun. Hopefully you won't get any bad side effects. Oh, you had your second one done last week and less severe side effects than the first one. Really? Most people have said the second time around was worse. Anyway, right, you need one for redness. Right. Okay. If you've got a lot of redness, see now this is me without any makeup on. See this like red here? That's just my go-to red splodge. So I would use a green on this, like a slightly green tone. Now, what Kirsty said is quite right. That one by JSC is really good. But using any green product will do the same thing. So if you use a little bit of a green lipstick, and you can normally pick up like bullet lipsticks, you can normally pick those up Halloween time, but after Halloween, you can pick them up kind of quite easily. But any liquid lipstick is kind of the same sort of Russ Punk TV, you need help. Okay, why do you need help? But any liquid lipstick is kind of the same sort of consistency as a concealer. So you can very carefully put a little bit on your finger or with a doe foot, you can put on and then, oh, you need help defeating the nightmare lizard. Okay, you're trying to defeat the nightmare lizard. We made him prime minister. Anyway, you take... Bye, that's Punky TV. Basically, you take your concealer, your liquid lipstick in this case, and just dab it on, dab it on. In fact, actually, this might be a good time to look for one, Ness, because it's springtime. Springtime. Stop singing Springtime for Hitler in Germany because you got into trouble on Sunday doing that with a German in the audience. Let's not do that. That's not a good thing. Anyway, I don't know whether anybody picked up on that on Sunday evening. I was singing a song from the Producers, and because somebody said it was springtime, and I was like, springtime for Hitler and Germany, and yeah, right. So for Vanessa, I'll come to you in a second, Nate. Right. Shush, it never happened. It never happened, Ness. But basically what you do, right, because it's springtime, have a look for a lilac, a mint green or anything like that, liquid lipstick or bullet lipstick that a lot of the companies will be doing for springtime for the young people. Miss Sporty, Collection, like the budget brands in Superdrugs and places like that, you can probably pick them up quite cheap. And then you just put a little bit on and sort of like, blendy, use your sponge, blendy, and then wait for it to dry down a little bit and put your foundation on top. You can also get in Asda, JML do a powder, and it's basically one of their Magic Minerals powder, and it's a bit like the Bare Minerals original one, and it's basically got little bits of green, pink, and peachy pigment in it. And you basically smear it all together, and it's supposed to correct everything wherever you need it. Whether that works or not, I don't know. But I really like that powder foundation. Sometimes I'll just whack on a bit of a primer or a bit of moisturizer, whack on that powder foundation, and use that as my foundation. But yeah, you can also just use green powder eyeshadow. Just use a little bit. Go for like some of the mint tone greens, like the springtime, the pastel shades, put that on, and then away you go. For Anita, Kirsty's absolutely right. A peachy or an orangey undertone one is what you want to cover up the blue, because it's all about the color wheel. So using a peach, or like a slightly peachy tone, or even like a terracotta-y liquid lipstick, putting a little bit of that on, and then blend the hell out of it, and then put your foundation and concealer on top, like your skin tone ones. That normally works. If you use an orange, it's probably the reason it's not worked neat, sorry, is that it's too orange. It will have too much of a red pigment. You want to go for something that's more on the peachy tone, because it will deal with the blue without leaving it looking like you're a What's It or like you're Donald Trump. Because you just want to basically, that's what I will do later when I go shopping, because we need to nip out. I need to go and vote in a bit, but also we're going to just run and get some supplies. So I will put a little bit just under here of my peachy tone concealer from the Jekyll Black palette, and then I will use that's like a cream base, and then what I'll do is I'll just put a bit of foundation over the top of everything, and it should just blend. And once I use a little bit of setting powder, just pushed into place, not baked, but just push that into place and then brushed off, that should set it all, and I won't look like I've got orange around my eyes. But yeah, if you want, we can do a video on. If it was very orange, then you use a tiny amount and blendy, 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 blend, 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 blendy, 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 blend, blendy, blend, blend, and then blend a bit more. And then when you think you've done blending, do a bit more blending. Yeah, do that. But yeah, there you go then. Try the gentler approach. Yeah, just you literally use a tiny bit and then just color correct, because the whole point about color correcting is that it's that's very peachy, but I find by the time I do color corrector then concealer, it ends up looking shocking. But yeah, then just blend and blend and blend and then blend some more, as Kirsty said, and blend some more. What you want to do, right? You want to get it so that see like the red. I don't know how it's going to look up because I've not got my telly on, so I can't even look and see how I'm looking. But on my monitor, my cheeks just look a little bit flushed, right? They don't look particularly orange. They don't look particularly red. They just look a little bit kind of peachy, pinky toned. So it's like this bit here, where it's just like a little bit kind of a different skin tone. That's kind of what you're going for. You're not going for this, where it's like bright orangey, reddy pink. You're going for kind of this little bit here, where it's almost without anything on, but there's just a little bit of color, and you just want a little tiniest bit of color, because when you then put the foundation on top, that little bit of orange, when the light hits it, it reflects the blue underneath differently. It's a whole thing on color theory, basically. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Maybe we should do a video on color correcting. I'm going to write it on my list. Color correcting. There we go. Yeah, it's not meant to be seen. You're not meant to still look orange. If you watch some of the YouTubers under bright lights, I don't know whether you've seen this, Kirsty, but like if I'm filming in the back room and I've got all 3 lights on, then I have to lay it on quite thick to be able to see it. But then you have to layer on so much more foundation on the top to hide it that you might as well just put like 6 inches of foundation on top. You mastered liquid liner thanks to these lives, so color correcting is next. Yay! Definitely use the technique that I did in the No Mirror Challenge liner. That was so good. God, that video, Jesus. Do you know what? When I was editing it, right? When I was editing it, so when I did it, I did not feel the mascara going onto my lower lash line under my eyes at all, apart from in one place. I was like, oh, I might have just caught a little bit, but I was like, I can't even feel it. And I thought I touched the end of the mascara wand to my nose. So you see me going like this, going, oh, I didn't do it, right? So I felt that, and there was no makeup. When I did the under, like my lower lashes, what was all these bits? Oh my God, nightmare. Kirsty, it's like stage lighting filters. Yes, it is. You have your base white light, and then to make a green, you add a pale yellow, then a pale blue on the top. Yep, exactly. It was the mascara that got you the most. It was Do you know, for me, it wasn't. It was that flipping navy blue. The navy blue. Oh, this is the other thing, by the way. No more swearing on my channels now, apart from I did say the F word earlier. But yeah, very limited swearing because we're doing a YouTubey thing. We're pushing the YouTubey thing now. It was the fallout all over your face, and you say, I might have a little fallout. I was like half the palette. It's that navy blue, but it was that darker blue because the bright blue seemed to go on really nice, and I quite liked it. When I was editing, I was like, oh, that looks quite good. And then as soon as I touched that navy, I just went, shush. Like the whole eye was just then denim blue. I was just like, oh my God. And then it was that. I was then looking down and I was like, everything looks blue. I was like, oh, I've got it in my lashes. And because it was in my lashes, that's when I was like, oh, I've probably got a bit of fallout. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, to be honest. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But yes, it was interesting. It was Kirsty. It was all over her cheeks, all down her nose. It was hilarious. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. But that was the whole point of the video. The whole point of the video was that we couldn't see what we were doing and we just had to think that we were gorgeous. It was fine. You see, the thing is, because Kirsty sped hers up, she cheated. I'm not saying you cheated in like you had mirrors, but we didn't see all of the fallout happen live as it was happening because it was sped up. So it was only afterwards where you were like, this is the final look. And then your actual final look was pretty good. The only thing I really wish that you'd filmed your reaction because I really wanted to see it. Because like on Kelly's video, Kelly's video was so funny because she goes, oh yeah, I'm going to have a look now. And she went, and you can see it was that moment where it was like, I can't see anything. It's all a bit blurry. It looks okay. Oh, what the fuck have I done? And it was just that moment as her eyes went, it was just like, oh, what have I done? And I just laughed. I laughed so much. But also, as she was filming it, it was when she did her eyebrows. Kelly, you did your eyebrows. And it was, you just went, oh, I'll go do this one. And you were like so far above the line. And I was like, oh my God, that's really funny. Because I'd already obviously filmed and edited all of mine. So I knew that I'd got this same kind of like, oh, I've got the eyebrow shape. And then I was like, I'm just going to fill it in here. And I'm filling it in thinking I was all the way down here. And I was actually up here somewhere. Oh my God, that made me, I pissed. That made me laugh so much. That made me laugh so much. Oh my God, literally, I was wetting myself from like literally 2 minutes in on Kelly's. Oh my God. But then your finished look actually worked really well, apart from your brows and like a little bit of the liner, which looked a bit smidged up there. I think if it wasn't for eyebrows and the mascara and the liner, Kelly's video, you would have actually looked okay because your lips looked pretty okay. You said they looked smudged, but actually on camera they didn't look too bad at all. And like with your eyeshadow looked fine, your powder products all looked fine, your base products all looked fine. All of that looked fine. It was just the detail bits that looked bad. Oh, thank you for that about the commentary. You didn't think of showing your reaction in all honesty because you needed to explode with laughter. Oh my God, no, you should have done. Absolutely. I really wanted to see it. I totally agree with you, Nee. I realized when watching Lisa's that it was her commentary which had me howling. The liner was something else though on Kelly. It was so good. It was the fact somehow this really thin nib liner looked like it was one of these. It looked so thick in the end. I was like, how did she do that? Oh, but it was fun. It was fun. I don't know how we're going to do the through the ages, like historical one. I don't know how we're going to do that. I really don't know how. I haven't got any idea how to do that. You also realize that you do actually apply your makeup off camera with your eyes closed a lot, especially with your base products. Kinda, yeah. I also realize and I had to leave it in a couple of times on it. But I also kind of realized that when I'm not looking at on the camera or looking in the mirror, I do this thing where I'm like, oh, and my eyes do this, and on camera, I just look like I've been possessed. Weird. At the end of the day, Kirsty, do your videos how you do your videos, however you want to do them. At the end of the day, this is what I'm with the channel changes and everything. I'm just going to hope that people come with me on this journey. I'm probably going to lose subscribers on this channel because a lot of people on this channel will be like, I just want Slimming World stuff. I don't give a shit about the beauty stuff, but there will still be Slimming World stuff uploaded. So hopefully that will appease them. And the same with like the witchcrafty channel with the spiritual alternative-y wiki wacky. See, I just want to call it wiki wacky. I really want to call it Beyond Authentic Wiki Wacky, but I can't. No. Don't you think it's weird how you all forgot what you had done? Without a mirror, you couldn't remember what you'd done. A little bit, but it's also that thing of like when I put the foundation on, I was like, oh, where did I put the foundation? Because like I know I'd put it on, but also like you touch there and then I don't know where I've just touched. So when I'm touching here with a sponge, it's like, did I get that bit? I don't know where I got it all from on my thumb. That was really weird. Vanessa, Kelly's one was so funny, but ouch, she stabbed herself in the eye. I know, bless her. She really did. What made me laugh even more is that she was like, I need to be out of the house in 45 minutes. I was like, why are you filming that now then? Why? But when she said in there, because what people didn't realize is that like all of us were really pressed for time to get that video up for various different reasons. And it had been delayed a couple of times and there's just been a lot going on in all of our lives at the moment, like bonkers amount for some of us. And Kelly had said, I think she's still on the call, by the way, on the live. But Kelly said, I was going to refilm it and all I had time to do was put the intro and the outro on. And I was like, but your video was actually really good. It was a really good video. I really enjoyed watching it. So I'm really pleased you didn't film it again and faff around with it too much. I really, really did. The hardest thing for you was filming the ending. It just felt so odd not knowing where to look. Well, this is why I put those Post-it notes over the front of over the camera. I had to put two because on one I could see kind of what I was doing. So I thought, right, I'll put two on. And then I was like, I know I forget we're not on Zoom. You know what I mean? But then I was like, right, I can see where the little like on my phone, I can see the camera bit. So I'm like, right, if I can see that, then as long as I look to here, but then I kept forgetting because I was just like, I can't look. So I'm just like, la, 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 la. And what you didn't get there were so many times in the edit where I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm not looking at you. Right. So what I'm saying is this, and I go back and repeat what I just said. And all I did was cut out the bit that I said first, where I'm looking over here and I'm like, yeah, and I'm doing this. And I'm thinking, people are watching. I know I can't see myself, but you can all see me. I forgot. Oh, goodness me, yes, even though I had everything lined up in front of me. I know. But it's weird. It's a weird thing because you're so used to kind of going. It did make me appreciate like having my site. And I know my site isn't like the best, but I do appreciate being able to see what I'm doing without really, really struggling. And I do really appreciate my eyesight. But yeah, that kind of, it brought that home. But also it was like, I love when I see like old ladies in their 80s, sometimes 70s, 80s, and into their 90s, where you can tell back in the day they were glamorous. They were, they obviously got taught to do their makeup and they learned to do their makeup in a particular way, and it was gorgeous, 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 and they still pack it on in the same way, even though their skin has changed and everything has changed. And I used to know a lady like that, and she would have blue eyeshadow up here and it wouldn't be on the lower lid, and I don't know whether she put it on with a finger or what, but she would just have like, and it would but I loved it when I saw her, because she looked like faded Hollywood glamour, if that makes sense. And I absolutely, oh my God, that I absolutely love it. And like the lipstick would be a bit up here on one side, and like the eyeliner would be on, and sometimes she'd wear false lashes, but normally not. And I used to just watch her, and I used to look at her and just think, oh my God, do you know what? Like, I bet when you were like in your 20s or 30s or 40s, I bet you were absolutely stunning. Oh my God! Hi Byron, how are you? How are you? I love how there's always a point in these videos where you can see the fuck it moment come across her face, and it's like, yep, ham time. No, I honestly didn't. I wasn't trying to go ham. Also, Vanessa, you pointed out something I didn't even realize, right? One side of my face had like twice as much contour or color on than the other, and it was totally lopsided. And it wasn't until I was watching it back, I was like, wow, I really do favor one side, because I'm right-handed. I really do favor my right side. So I really do need to look at that. Byron, hi Lisa, hi Army, just bobbed in before working. You're on a late shift today. Loved all your No Mirror collabs. Thank you, darling. I will let people know later, if that's okay, about the fact that you're working. Byron, so Witchy channel is now going to be just Witchy and paranormal investigations, because I'm buying Rufus a spirit box for his birthday. That's what he said he wanted, or yeah, that's what I'm buying him. You will learn this. You will be a medium. You'll be a medium. You'll talk to the dead. You'll talk to the dead. You'll talk to the dead. You'll all talk to the dead, she says, doing at Oprah. But yeah, so that's all going on onto the Witchcraft channel, and some other bits and pieces that we're going to be doing. And then all the beauty stuff is coming over here. That's why it's now Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. But yeah, oh God. But yes, how have you been, Byron? Oh, Byron, where's my kit gone? Oh, is it here? Oh, it's here. It's here. Look, I've been inspired, Byron. I've been inspired. So happy to hear it's all with you. I've been loving it and ordered a couple of the books you recommended in the first and second episode. The Beth Ray ones. Oh, Kitchen Witch, Hedge Witch. Hedge Witch. I think that's the Hedge Witch one, isn't it? I can't remember off the top of my head. But Byron, talking about being inspired, look what I picked up. It's a crochet kit. It's like a $2.99 crochet kit reduced in Aldi. But look, it's a crochet kit. And I only got this because it comes with a crochet hook, some yarn, some stuffing, don't need that, and a darning needle, right? But when I opened it up, the darning needle is like, it's a lovely needle, and the crochet hook is that. So I don't know if that's any good. I've never done crocheting before, but because of all your amazing crocheting, I was like, oh wow, I really want to try. So because the last thing, so for everybody that's on here, I can actually show you one of my last hobbies that I've unfortunately pretty much had to give up. Because of the fibromyalgia. Hold on a second. This is actually... Oh, shit. Hold on. Everything's falling over everywhere. Everywhere. Everything is falling over everywhere. There we go. So, I used to needle felt. So that's a needle felted green man, what I did make. He's why is that looking like that? That looks a bit weird. Oh, has it got a bit, oh, it has. There we go. It's because it's been pulled out of shape, because it's been on a bag, which is a real life, working bag. So yes, that's what I needle felted. I needle felted a green man, and a few other bits and pieces and things. That was my previous that was my previous hobbies. Back I had the action to do that with a needle felter, because you have to kind of, it's repeated like that, and I haven't got the ability to do that now, because just doing that now it hurts. So yeah. Sorry everyone, you just put your lunch in the oven. Okay, Ness, that's cool. But yeah, so is that hook all right then, Byron? Is that hook all right? Oh, thanks, Chuck. Things are a bit hectic at the moment, filming wise, but you know me, Byron, get there eventually. Yeah, she will. She will. What? Hang on. What, dipping into what? Oh, I'm not. No, Kirsty. I'm not persuading Rufus into the mediumship. The spirits are persuading Rufus into mediumship. So he has had a lot more experiences with dead than I have, and especially at the moment, he is getting poked and prodded. And the other day in the bedroom, his hoodie that he had hanging on the we've got like a built-in wardrobe thing, and he had his hoodie hanging on the outside of it, and it basically started to move as if like it had just been blown or just been knocked, and it started to sway. He keeps getting poked and prodded. He keeps he'll see things out of the corner of his eye, like a shadow or a person. So yeah, basically there's a lot happening with Rufus and that side of things at the moment. But then ever since I've known him, he's done that. So yeah, that's kind of a thing happening at the moment. So we just need to kind of find a way of. Oh, this light needs to be sorted as well. But yeah, we're just kind of trying to find a way of managing it and actually kind of doing things. So I thought a spirit box might be kind of a good way for him to kind of at least try and attempt some communication. I'm working on some major protection wards and things. So yeah, I'm working on a lot of things like that at the moment, to make sure that we've got the basics kind of protected. You know, like every single item I'm wearing has some kind of elementary element to it, protective element to it. So yeah, there's a lot going on. Ian brought you a dream catcher, one of those kits a couple of weeks ago. Not started it yet, but will soon, hopefully. I totally recommend, like, go for a little walk and find some feathers naturally as well to add into it, like the dyed turkey feathers or things like that. Just if you're that way inclined, add some found feathers in as well, because sometimes the ones in the kits can be from the sort of slaughterhouse element of it, which is fine. But for dream catchers, sometimes finding feathers, because there's a whole thing about feathers being like links to angels and things like that. So yeah, just like add a couple of ones in, unless you want it to be like pink or blue or whatever the colors are, purple and black, probably, knowing you. God, I'm choking. 1,000 other things to do at the moment, as well as your quote. I wonder what that quote is. I wonder what that is. What is it? What's it for? Let me know. I'm curious. I don't need to know. It's none of my business. But yeah. So overall, yeah, paranormal investigation. We're going to do that on the other channel. Well, I can't wait to get back into that. You know, I really can't wait to get back into that. That's really exciting. I'm really excited about doing bits and pieces and finding, like, there's a cemetery not far from us. And I'm thinking, oh, take the spirit box up and do the things and things. Right, okay. Absolutely, Kirsty. See, I don't know why, like, again, what is this connection that we have? I've got no idea why this was telling me the feathers are wrong, because the feathers are from slaughterhouses. But yeah, or just go for a walk around. Like, you will find feathers. Like when I was wanting the feathers the other week, and I went on a little walk around, just literally around the block where we normally take the dogs. I walked down like one part. I normally cut across or like straight down the path back to the house, and I went for a little trek around the school that's near us, and back on the back of the school, and then through like a playing field. It's not like a school field, it's not enclosed, it's just like around the back. And that's where I found, obviously, a fox or a cat had a meal of a pigeon or something. And that's where I found some of the feathers that I used for my travel altar. And literally the whole walk, I was like, I want to find a crow feather. And all these crows are overhead. And I'm like, where's the crow feathers? Bring me the feathers. And obviously it wasn't meant to be crow feathers, but yeah, it was just, but that's where I found those feathers, including my little fluffy one. And then I bound them together for me smudging fan. Could I remember that? No. And in that video, you can hear me go, it's a smudgy thing, a smudge thing, a thing. It's like a fan for smudging. It's like a smudgy fan. It's called a smudge fan. That's what the bloody name is. But for some reason, that did not work out properly at all. Oh, yeah. So you find them all the time at home, either in the house, like I did a couple of days ago, 2 small ones, one white, one gingery brown, or in the garden, which you love. Well, I had it the other day. I walked from here into the kitchen, into the bedroom, walked back, and as I walked back, there was a white feather on the floor, and I literally walked past it, walked over it, no feather, walked back in, feather. So I picked it up, went into Rufus and went, look, there's another one. Thank you, Byron. Thank you, Byron. Have a lovely day, Anita, Kirsty, Little Miss Budget, and Lisa. Thank you. You have a lovely day, Byron. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. And we will see you. We might see you tomorrow evening on Kirsty's live stream, or maybe on Sunday evening on my Self-Care Sunday over on the other channel. But yeah, hopefully, have a lovely day, Byron. WhatsApp me if you want, or if you need to. If you're having a bit of a wibble anytime, or you're having a bit of a crap day, just WhatsApp me and we can have a natter if you want. Have a lovely day. Hope work goes well. Hope you don't like. Are you physically back? Are you working from home? Or are you physically having to go in? I don't know. Anyway, if you're having to physically go in, then like the traffic's probably not too bad by this point, is it? I don't know, because I don't drive. But yeah, have a lovely day, love, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Thank you for giving it a thumbs up. By the way, if you haven't already, please do thumbs up this video. What? I will need crochet advice, because I don't know what I'm doing. I literally don't know what I'm doing. And it's a blooming, it's a snail. I don't want to make a snail. I don't even know what I want to make. Do you know what? I have no idea why I even bought it, apart from the fact that I saw it and I was like, Byron does crochet and Byron's crochet looks amazing. I want to do something creative that looks amazing. That's why I bought it, because I can't fail anymore. That's why. But yeah, I will absolutely Zoom you when I get stuck. Like, how do I start? I've lost me. I've pulled the needle out. How do I repair that? I've got a big hole. How do I do that? Do you want to make a snowman? No, I don't. I want to make a snail. But yes, anyway, that's pretty much all I was going to chat about today, everybody, is talking about the changes to the channels. I'm dead excited. So the Shop My Stash 40-minute extravaganza is coming up on this channel tonight. I've also got my rocker box here, so I'm going to film it a little bit, well, in a minute, and I might stick that up on this channel for tomorrow as well, because my rocker box is here, and I've got the £12.50 special deal rocker box, and I've got lib turn up, and I've still got a pip to turn up, even though I thought I cancelled it. It turns out I've only had 2 months. I thought I had 3 months. I've only had 2 months. It was so underwhelming. I was so excited by that bloody subscription box. I was like, oh, Oh, but yeah. So obviously, there's going to be another one of those turning up this month, and we'll just see. We'll just see what happens, everybody. But yeah, hopefully you'll all enjoy the content on this channel. Very soon, that'll be coming on Tuesday, the inaugural episode of Will It Soup? Will it soup? That is the question. Is it nobler in the mind to eat a dinner with a knife and fork, or is it better to slurp it on a spoon? Will it soup? Can't wait. Tuesday evening. That will be up on Tuesday evening. Will it soup? Anyway, I think that's it, everybody. I think I'm going. The chat's gone dead. I don't know if that's my YouTube or everyone's just like, well, Lisa, will you just shut the hell up? But anyway, I'm going to go. I've got to go and vote. Did everybody vote today? Hopefully everybody's voted today. If you haven't voted in person, by post or by proxy or whatever else the other ways are. If you haven't voted, but you are registered and you've got your voting form, don't be a lazy bugger. Go and vote. Because it's the only way we get to moan about the government. You can't moan about the government if you're not part of the process of electing the government, even if you didn't elect the buggers that are in. That's my belief. So you can't moan about having no money or schools or taxes or the NHS or anything if you haven't at least voted for people, even if you voted for the other side or like Green Party or whoever. Yeah, so go and vote, everyone. Be part of the conversation. Be part of the solution. Whoever you vote for, I know who I would prefer you all to vote for. It's the ones who aren't transphobic and like pieces of shit. But anyway, whichever ones you vote for, please do make sure you go and vote and put your X in the column next to somebody's name. We're voting for a mayor. I know, that's exciting. We're going to have a mayor of, I think it's a mayor of Yorkshire, and I was watching YouTube on Rufus's account because he was watching the Rate My Takeaway. I was watching that, and up came an advert for the Mayor of Yorkshire. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a political advert on the YouTubes that was directly targeted at us. So obviously, although actually Rate My Takeaway is Yorkshire based, so maybe that's why they went with that one. I don't know. I thought it was really interesting. But yeah, we get to vote for a mayor. So they've taken over the powers of the Police and Crime Commission, and I used to know the old one. So that's really interesting, just as things are changing, and I don't need to know stuff. Saying too much, Lisa. But yeah, so that's really interesting. But yeah, I found it really interesting. We get to vote for a mayor. I don't know if it's like Mayor of London where they're going to have some powers. Roxanne, you're voting this afternoon after you have finished your work from home day. It was another great catch up today. Take care and stay safe all as I have to go have lunch. Yeah, absolutely, my darling. I am just wrapping up. Have a lovely, lovely working day. At least working from home, your commute home is dead easy, isn't it? Your commute, like you sit in the car, you get out of the car, and then you're home. It's amazing. Amazing. Walk down to the bus stop, turn around, walk back home again. That's your commute. Hurrah! I know, right? Bonkers. But yes, that's it, everyone. I need to go now anyway, because I need to go and wake up my husband, throw some makeup on my visage, and then go and vote. Yes, go and vote. Yes. That's it. Bye. In all honesty, thank you to everyone for your kind comments about moving the beauty stuff onto this channel. And I will be back on Sunday evening over on the other channel, the Witchy channel, which we will come up with a name for. But I'll be over there on Sunday evening, 7 p.m. UK time, doing the Self-Care Sunday and Tarot Hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour this time, we'll see. And also, don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, on Making It Up, MAKE-ING It Up, on Kirsty's channel, I will be in the moderator. No, what? I'll be in the chat as one of her moderators. It's called Friday Night Natter. It's an amazingly warm and friendly and slightly bonkers place to come and hang out on a Friday evening. So get yourself down the offie, get a couple of tinnies in. Tinnies, yeah. Get your bottle of 2020. Yeah. Your 2 dogs and your hooch. Because it's obviously 1994. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But get your adult libation and bring it with you for Kirsty's Friday Night Natter tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. UK time. And I will be there in the chat along with lots of these other people who are there on your screen on the live chat, which is maybe there, could be there, depending on where you're watching it. It'll be on one of these. Anyway, that's it, everyone. I will see you all very soon, and I will be back next week with an update. Look out for lots of videos. In fact, by this time next week, will it soup? Will it souped? It will. Yes. Right then. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. I do hope you have a fantastic week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.